Good morning. This is John Went Walking on the John Went Walking YouTube channel, and I'm back out. This is part 3 of my post for the Croom Trail this beautiful Saturday morning here just east of Brooksville. Currently, I came up Croom Road off of 50 right there at just past Brooksville. I crossed over 75. And then I took Croom Road to the left, and then I came all the way up to where Croom Road and 480 splits, and I found the trailhead out on 480, and I explored north or west of the road, and now I'm exploring south or east of the road of 480. So this is number 3 for this morning. I'll label them as such, parts 1, 2, and 3, so you could follow along if you wanted to. Here's another green blaze. Again, I'm not sure if that's bicycle. I see the little hills or horses or what it is, but it's a beautiful little area for walking, so, or for getting out in the woods. So I'm back on the orange blazes, headed, I'm still headed back east or south, whichever way you would orient it, and I'm in the Withlahoochee Forest, and I'm in the Croom Tract. Not sure exactly where I am out here. I'm looking for a crossing area. If I don't find a crossing area by the end of this vid, then I'll probably just head back and cut across back to where I was parked, because I've been out for a while this morning. And I'm feeling more comfortable with being able to put in more miles because of my, you guys know, I've mentioned it here before, but I'm recovering from my hernia surgery. And I'm now about 5 weeks and 3 or 4 days out from the surgery. So I'm feeling very hopeful that it's all healed up. I have my belly button back. It's looking good. So now I can start to, hopefully I'm cleared this coming Wednesday, and I'm able to start doing little things like mowing the yard. Here you can see one of our tree markers went down from the Florida Trail, but it's still there. I can see it, so that's what matters. So I'm going to turn here and make my way. Yeah, a little bit more trail damage out here for sure than what we saw north of 480. But even with the trail damage, you can see how it's all cleaned up. Like, they've been working hard on making it neat and clean, and now out here where you see this where it's all tore up. I'm not sure. I really think this is wild hogs out here that do this damage to the trail. You can see we're right here, a little swamp area again out here on the left of me, and I'm still going to come right through. I'm being very careful with my steps through this sand. The sand's pretty scattered out here, but very safe walking, no problem at all. I can actually see footsteps. So in the last video, a young lady just ran right by me going about 8 minutes a mile. I mean, she was cooking, and so people use this for training, which is perfect. If I lived anywhere closer here, I would be out here regularly, but I'm still going to be able to get out here probably at least 2 times a month. I should be able to get up here and enjoy this trail a little bit. Okay, now we're coming up to a sign, so we're reaching some intersection area, or still on the Florida Trail, and I can see where, okay, we have a sign, Silver Lake, Tucker Hill, B loop. We're gonna head back towards Silver Lake, because that's where I can see the Florida Trail sign already. There's a turn sign right here, and we're gonna head, I'm going to show you this sign where we are, and I don't know what's on this one. Again, oh, that's a nice sign right there. Florida National Scenic Trail, very cool. And then up here and down here is towards Tucker Hill, where they were talking about yellow blazes, talking about where there was a race this morning, and I can see bicycles there on the pathway behind me, so I'm back near that path. And then this is the Orange Trail continued. And you can see got the regular Florida Trail sign out here, the National Scenic Trail. And I'm gonna head back this way, and I suspect this is gonna bring me back pretty near to where I parked, near the rail trail, the paved rail trail pathway is, because off in the distance there, I did see a bicycle go by. So they were scooting along. They're definitely not moving that fast through the woods. They're on a path. So just gonna continue up here. Just have had a glorious, glorious morning. I always, when I come out and start filming, I always spend a little bit of time walking around exploring before I start filming, because I want to, you know, I still haven't got to where I'm comfortable cutting and editing the film. And I do have a neighbor who knows how to do it, and I just haven't taken the time to sit down with her and learn. So I'm still just showing you entire stretches of the trail without any cutting or editing. Like, it's just like I'm seeing it like I'm walking. So I like to, man, I love these big pine cones. Wait till you see this. Look at this. Reminds me of the old days up in Eglin in the Panhandle, when we would go out and get those big old pine cones. The first time I really spent time in the woods in Florida back in the early 90s. Anyway, so I like to be able to show you guys stretches of the actual Florida Trail, because, you know, between when I'm making videos, like I made one the other night from Sunset Beach, which is a really cool video, and it's fun to stand out there and talk, but you know, it's not the Florida Trail. So I'm advertising this as a Florida Trail channel, and I mean it. It really is, and it'll always be that way. This is the YouTube channel I'm using to document my journey towards my tentative thru-hike attempt, and I like to keep it focused on that. I mean, I like to talk about the past. I like to talk about all kinds of things, but I really want to stay focused on the Florida Trail in these videos. So that's exactly what I'm doing. So I had made some 2 parts before, but this will be my first 3-part video. But I think it's appropriate because it's just been a beautiful morning out here. And then when I get back and I can start looking at the maps online rather than just in my book or on my phone, then when I can open the computer up and look at the screen, then I'm going to be able to tell exactly where I was, and then I can give you guys a mileage point where we're at out here, and so you have some idea. And I just like for you to be able to experience it like I do. This is January, the middle of January in Florida. It just really doesn't get much better than this. This is January the 18th, and we do suffer through long hot summers. There's just no doubt about it. You start getting to the end of April all the way through November, the heat is pretty incredible. But you know, when you get into December all the way through into January, February, March, this is the kind of weather we have. And I tell you, you just can't beat it if you're an outdoor person. If you like being out in the woods walking around, if you like to explore, if you like to sit on the porch, if you like to sit on the beach, no matter where you are, you just can't beat the weather down here this time of the year. And where I'm at right here is kind of just north of near Brooksville, Florida, which is north of Tampa, and over kind of on the Gulf Coast area. So kind of western Florida. So we're on the western loop of the Florida Trail. I'm on the western loop. So I know it splits east-west, and eventually I'll explore some of the east side, but for now I'm kind of focused on the west side and getting familiar with it. I have the whole spring and summer, fall to look around the state. I even expect to be up in the Panhandle sometime over the summer, be down to the Everglades sometime over the summer or fall, and I'll bring you videos from wherever I am and post on this channel, and they're always going to be related to the Florida Trail. Even if I'm talking about something completely different, my focus is still on the Florida Trail. So I appreciate everybody being with me. I'm working my way out still. I'm not sure. I still am not completely oriented. I'm not sure exactly where this is going to come out, but wherever it comes out is okay. I'm not going to be too far from the rail trail, because I can see, again, you know, even though the forest here is a lot denser and thicker and overgrown, and you know, there definitely was more storm damage up here, it's still very easy to follow this trail. And you know, there were many trees down out in this section as opposed to north of 480 where I was on the part 1 of this Croom Trail video. Now we're coming up and again moving back towards either the road or the rail trail. I'm not sure, but wherever we're headed, it's all good. I'm going to come out here somewhere and I'll be able to share this video with you. And I'm just so grateful for every single one of you that took the time to watch through these videos. I know there's just a handful of us now, but it motivates me. If one person watched it, I'd be grateful. And I watch it, you know, I definitely would watch it again, because I want to use this kind of as a training tool as I move through the year, and I want to keep myself familiar with these areas out here, because I know eventually I'm going to be coming through out here on the Thru-Hike and the long trails. So anyway, very grateful. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this video and work my way back out towards the road. Maybe, you know, maybe I will, just if anybody's interested. As long as I'm out here, I might as well go ahead and document it. I'll just go ahead and stop it and restart it and take you back out to wherever the trailhead or wherever the entrance area is, because we sure can't be very far away. Anyway, friends, thank you for joining me this morning. This was part 3 of the Croom Trail video, and I'm going to go ahead and restart it for a part 4. Thank you for joining me. I'm so grateful for each of you. Hope you're having a wonderful weekend wherever you are and whatever you're doing.